Alright. Hey everyone, hey music producers and sound designers, welcome back to the stream. Today we're going to be looking at creating a glitchy mechanical sounding patch in Reactor using random generators, sample and hold, and some aggressive modulation. So to explore this, this is going to be your guide to the sound of controlled digital chaos, and we're going to create something tonight by diving into glitch machines. So we're going to be building a glitch machine using Reactor, blocks, random clocks, and some other sequences and sounds, and as well as some harsher textures, really to push the modular sounds to their limits. So I'm going to start off, we're going to open our version of Reactor, and that's going to be a plugin. We have Reactor in Ableton as a plugin, and we're going to be using that to essentially create a sound that we can use. So I'm going to go to the sample and hold section. I'm going to go to the Bento Box collection. I'm going to add in a few modules that we're going to need for this build. I'm going to add in the sample and hold. I'm going to add in a second one, which would be a noise oscillator. So I'm just going to go to my downloads. Going to bring in that noise. Bring in a noise oscillator. We'll actually bring in another noise oscillator. Okay, we got two noise oscillators here, or two noise modules here. I'm going to bring in another one. We're going to need a clock divider. That's going to help us create rhythm or random rhythms in our sounds. And I'm going to start connecting things up. I'm going to bring in one more thing. I think that's it for now. So I'm going to bring in a VCA as well. And a filter. We're going to use a different type of filter for this one. Probably going to head to the let's do a dual filter, or I'm thinking a Paul filter. Let's try this one. Let's do the Monarch filter, and then add in some effects that we may need, probably delay and reverb. And let's get to building. So we have the basic components that we need to build out our foundation of our sound. We're now gonna put them together, and I'm gonna start with our noise. So I'm gonna feed that noise into, let's feed that into the sample and hold. Let's put that gate connection to the clock. Let's go to filter, just get a basic sound going first, and then we can always iterate and make it better. So let's see. Let's test it out. Just gonna do a little cleaning up, organize my panel a little bit better. Okay. Okay, we need something to trigger it, so I'm gonna actually bring in a oscillator. Let's start with that. Oh, Actually, I needed my note in utility. I actually forgot that piece, so let's do that first. Add LFO to this. Gonna bring in a mix. And send 2 signals. I'm gonna add an envelope to the last sound, to the amp, so that we have control over when the volume control over the VCA. Okay, let's add some effects, maybe some reverb. Let's bring in some delay. Okay, now we're gonna bring in a 8-step sequencer just to play everything for us, make it into a sequence. Going to connect this gate connection and the reset, and then we can bring everything over. So I'm going to reroute all our pitches and our gates so that they go through our 8-step sequencer, and then we should be able to hit play and our external clock will take over. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got a glitchy, distorted, kind of like modular glitch sound in Ableton. In Reactor in just a few minutes. And yeah, so we'll give it a listen. There you have it. So we've created that sound in Ableton in Reactor in just a few minutes, and we're just gonna clean up our panel. I'm gonna clean up our panel a little bit, and that is it. So hopefully you learned something from this session. Just to recap, this was a glitchy sound we were creating in Reactor as a plugin in Ableton, and we're able to use Node in through oscillators, through a mixer, into a filter, into an amp, and some effects. We also added an amplifier, amp envelope to our VCA so that we can control the volume. Hopefully you learned something from this. The patch will be in the description for you to use and download. And I will see you in the next live stream. Keep sound designing.